Terminator 2D. No fate.
Oh my god, there is no way we can ever get a better opening than that. That was sublime. Look at all these options. Mother of the future, level training, practice levels. We don't need that, my friend. These are sublime. Even the difficulties. No problemo, hasta la vista. Even these have references. Judgment Day. Mother of the future. Miles Dyson looks a bit disturbed, doesn't he? I suppose he would let one. But like, look, easy money, John Connor. Makes sense. No problemo, Terminator. Hasta la vista, Team 1000. Gotta go for no problemo. I want to play the game, but I also want to enjoy it as well, do you know what I mean? Oh. As the future rolls towards us, I see it so clearly in my nightmares. Soon, a nuclear holocaust will annihilate the human race in an instant. Judgment Day. Oh. I didn't realize you had to press to carry on. The attack will be carried out by Skynet, a rogue artificial intelligence program developed by Cyberdyne Systems. In the I don't even know if I should read it, honestly, because I don't have quite the same cadence as Linda Hamilton. You know? I think if you want to read it, I'll let you do that if you want to. I'm not going to take that from people. It's comprehensive enough. I do actually enjoy the art style of this. I like what they went with. Instead of like going for AAA game standard, you know, looks like God of War sort of stuff. It's 2D. I like that. It's very old school. Very 1991. Oh! We never saw this in the movie. What are you doing, mate? You can't do that to John Connor! You rat! You dirty rat! That bastard took John. I need to rescue him, whatever it takes. Why did I make Linda Hamilton sound like that? Oh, check out these controls. Get in, yeah? Get in, yeah? Yeah, I love these. Already 10 out of 10. Oh, we can get in. Yeah, take some of that. Oh, this is meant that. Oh, did they give you a little timer as well? Oh, okay. Oh, don't really like that, but I guess we can cope. Is that a gun? Go down. Yeah, it is.
Upgrade.
Suck on that. Oh! Got too far. Look at the skill. Yeah. Boom! You're in your face. Look at the skill. Get down. Ooh. Smack. Gave you the smackdown. I'm enjoying myself quite a bit too much. Oh! I enjoy that we get to see this. We didn't really... Well, I mean, obviously you couldn't have got this in the timeline of the movie or whatever. Maybe they could have put it in a TV series. I don't know if they ever put it in that Sarah Connor Chronicles or not. But with Cersei. Yeah? Linda... I don't know her name. I mean, that wasn't very good. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the first episode of that, and then I just skipped the rest of it. But apparently, like, season 2 had a really good cliffhanger, where John Connor went to the future, saw himself. He was trying to save, like, his Terminator girlfriend or something, but then it's like, oh no, cancelled. Alright, cool, sweet. Mom! Warning. Bandit Bob approaching. Bandit Bob, is that your name? No way. Get some of that, mate! Jesus Christ. I've already got him less than... He's gone, sorry. I probably should have gone for something... No! Oh, that was close. I probably should have gone something a little bit harder. Too late now. Oh, check that out. You lucky duck, you. Oh. Oh, S-Rank, get in! Yeah, Sarah, you know how to cheer. Fist of Pride. Mom, you killed those guys. Well, I had to, mate. Thieves, it's not safe here anymore. In New Mexico? So that's why Sarah goes. That was alright, actually. I don't mind that. Get to see I've been monitoring this lab for a while. I know Cyberdyne's hiding a secret factory somewhere. Oh! Is this going to be the moment I think it is. I think this is the moment. We get to see that event that got Sarah Connor nicked in the first place. I love that. I love this, actually. These moments, you know, obviously, like, to go through these, you know, feels kind of special. Yeah, boom. You know, to explore these moments that were sort of, not missed out, but obviously, you know, they filled what purpose they needed to in the movie, and you can appreciate them for that because they set the characters where they are and where they need to be. But that, yeah, that was a fucking move on my part. That was, you like it, don't you? Oh, the robot, go away. Yeah. So, ooh, no, not you, iDroid. Oh no, I love this game now. It gives you that extra little bit before it gets into like the main action of the movie, of the game. Well, you know what I mean. Oh, you were going for... Wait, did he run at me? Like, no, seriously, did he run at me with his gun? His bullet shooting gun? What? I hate this drop. Him too! He needs... Oh, mate, you are not getting the drop on me. No way. Oh, I never got out of it. No, this is really good. I like this. I feel a little bit spoiled right now to have these little moments in the game. You know, you can kind of tell this is made by people who genuinely love the Terminator movies. You know, both of them, and it's decided, yeah, we want to give a little something for the fans. You know, we're going to give the second game. I mean, the second movie, first game in this. I don't know. Would they ever do a prequel? Well, it's not a prequel if it's the first one, but you know what I mean? Would they ever do the first one again? I wonder how you do that. You know, because it might feel a bit like a downgrade in some regards. Because if you look at the action, it's not necessarily a repeat, you know, back and, you know. I mean, technically, Terminator 2 is kind of a reskin of Terminator 1, just with, you know, bigger and more extravagant monies. You know? But would it be... What am I saying? Would it be as equally interesting? Do you know what I mean? Or would it just come as DLC? Oh, gotta avoid that. You know? What would be better? A full game or a DLC pack? Yeah, you can play Terminator 1. Yeah, I'd do that. I don't know. I don't know. I'd be interested. I think. That looks like a T right there. Terminator. That's how you know we're in cyber time. Oh, I have little 2 minutes left, so I better hurry up. No, no. I'm not particularly good at these time trials. They do sort of... I hate them. And I hate time trials. I like when the timer goes up, not when the timer goes down.
Warning.
Oh dear. Have some of that. This is the second boss fight. I'm not sure about this. Seems a wee bit unfair. Then again, I don't think... Then again, I suppose for me, this time trial isn't as stressful as it is as it was for an Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, but Metal Gear, the first one. That was quite stressful. If you haven't seen that, you will one day. Like, that is a... Yeah, again, that's rank! Love it. Who else? They're further along in the research than I thought. I need to burn the whole place to the ground. This is the moment. I love it. Oh! Oh! You didn't even kill him. Well done, Sarah. Yeah, letting him live. Actually, hold on. One thing I want to notice, though, is like, because this section, while I do enjoy it, why did they not render there? Oh, you got demolished, mate! Wiped out in an instant. Yeah, the thing is, while I do actually enjoy this section, these two levels here, where we go through the Cyberdyne area, one thing that bothers me is that we are killing a lot of people. Oh, that's bad. We're killing quite a few people. Right, but that sort of like undermines her character later on when she refuses to kill Miles Dyson, because if If Sarah Connor had done that, that would make her worse than the Terminator, or that would make her just like the Terminator. And I feel as though this, while enjoyable on the surface level, on the deeper impact of it, it sort of undermines her character arc in the actual film. And maybe you could say it's like, you know, maybe overthinking it just a bit, but I think these little things are actually quite important, you know, in terms of characterization and storytelling. I'm not saying that the developers have made a mistake, I'm just saying this probably wasn't the best of moves, but then, if you're gonna do something like this, what other choice do you have? Because how are these men, I mean, they may be armed guards, but how are they any less innocent than Miles Dyson, who's never done anything wrong? Like, Bandit Bob, you could actually understand that. It's like, alright, but he's a criminal, do you know what I mean? Like, what she's doing in that regard is self-defense. Anything she does to him is kind of permissible. You know, for whatever reason, this 8-foot lunatic looked at a child and thought, yeah, I'm gonna kidnap. Yeah, I'm having that, I am. What the hell's wrong with you, mate? You know, but this is like, this reminds me a bit of The Matrix, when Neo and Trinity first walk into that building on the way to save Morpheus, and Neo just mercilessly shoots down these security guards, and I'm thinking, aren't these just, that's kind of annoying me that I can't see that laser. Oh, there it is! Yeah, there we go, no more glitching, thank you! I find glitches in every game. Yeah, it kind of bothered me, though Neo just kind of gunned down those security guards for no reason. I'm thinking, those are just ordinary people, brother. They don't know what's going on. They don't understand the context of the Matrix. And you're just like, you know, what are you going to explain to their, like, wife and children and shit? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's that about? It's just a bit out of order, don't you think? But like, this is kind of the same thing to an extent. Like, these people working here, they're not actively malicious or evil, you know what I mean? They're just people doing their jobs. I mean, obviously we don't know what they think they're doing, but maybe they think they're doing something good for humanity, but like, we don't know the intricacies. You know, these people are just protecting their life's work. Of course they are. Who wouldn't? You know, we have people in hazmat suits with carrying air rifles. And it's, I mean, that's a bit suspicious, really. Oh, that was nice! You can't deny that. But, you know, not gloating about a random act of violence, which would undermine my point. You know, it's like, I don't see how... No! That wasn't supposed to happen to Sarah. The point I'm getting at is that this sort of thing undermines Sarah's development. And seeing these people here, I don't think even killing them is necessarily... Yeah, health. Necessarily, warranted. It's understandable.
Factory defenses activated.
But it's not necessarily it's not... It's understandable, not warranted, but it's like... It's... I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't seem comparable, almost, you know? These men are not guilty in the same way as, like, those bandits from earlier. Those are really malicious and dangerous people. These are just people doing their jobs. You know, they sort of sit in the middle between those bandits and Miles Dyson. Almost. I'm almost there. Do not!
Terminated.
I like that, actually. Oh! Get in! Yeah, we're carrying on. Love it, Arnie Hand. Oh, sweet, they didn't even send me all the way back to the start. Destroy Defense Act. Yeah. I mean, that was a bit of a tangent I went on, but it was saying that, I don't know, like, that was just something that stood out to me a bit. And saying that, though, I'm kind of wondering if Cyberdyne has this sort of technology in them. Is this like, I wonder, is this just like early Skynet? It's like, oh, it's just like a prototype of what Skynet would actually become later on. I think that's kind of cool. But it speaks to what Miles said earlier. It's like, it was, what was it? The technology they had was decades ahead of anything they had considered. So this might be a part of that. It wouldn't just be, oh, we know how to build like a mechanical Terminator on. You know, Skynet would have just bits of it itself in here encoded that they could just follow and imitate as close as they could. And it's a nice little imitation. you know, whatever the core of Skynet is. Yeah. Oh, I feel bad for that guy. He just got in and thought he was going to get in, but no. You got taken out, mate. E. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. I did die. In the most embarrassing way possible. Bastards. Oh, they actually are, like, already in development for the prototype Terminator. It's kind of weird seeing it, though. Do you know what I mean? Freeze. On the ground. Now. Do you have any idea what you're doing? 3 billion human lives. Don't you fucking care! John! I did everything I could. I know I said I wouldn't read it, but I lied. To stop Judgment Day. To destroy Skynet before it was ever created. Cyberdyne covered it all up. Of course. Locked me up in a fucking mental hospital. I wonder why. Because people you slaughtered. The official story was that I tried to blow up a computer factory. Computer factory. If only it were that simple. Oh, it's that imagery. Think for the countless eyes I could have saved. The future I could have saved my son from. He looks like a mixture between the Loki actor and Tom Holland. Our intel says... Oh wait, do we play as John Connor? Oh, get in. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I see the controls are a little bit different. Instead of melee... Oh, look at the plasma rifle. Look at it. Yeah, we use pipe bombs instead of getting physical. Fair enough. Oh, get in, John, with that intro. Yeah, that's it. That's meant. That's Terminator Salvation stuff. I know a lot of people knock Terminator Salvation. I actually don't mind it. I think the concept behind it is, for what it's worth, kind of interesting. I mean, the idea of a human becoming Terminator, I don't think that's necessarily bad. There's aspects of a really touching, not touching, but like interesting concept for an infiltration unit. The only issue is, obviously, it's an infiltration unit, but it doesn't know it's an infiltration unit, and just so happens by circumstances, it finds your target and then some. Like, it leaves a lot to the imagination. And I think that was during the time, when did that come out? That was like 2008, wasn't it? No. It was before or after? Basically, it was during that time when Sam Witwer, that Avatar guy, was in every fucking movie. Well, at least it certainly felt that way. And no offense to him, he's not a bad actor, but he's not the best. Like, there are better ones to watch. Damn! Getting this in the middle of nowhere, but Christian Bale as John Connor, that, yeah, I mean, that's alright. I don't think that's an alright idea. I mean, certainly a lot better than that one fella in what is it, Genesis? I didn't really believe him. I couldn't. You know what I mean? Like, he was a bit too soft in the face for me. It sounds weird, but it's like, you'd imagine a war like this to really, like, mess a person up. Like, this guy, I don't know, he has some scars, but it's like, it wasn't anything too... I don't know, I just couldn't believe him. Plus that is like, I don't know, like, they make John Connor a villain, and it all works on the mindset of, like, how a machine thinks. Oh, look at that! Yeah, green bullet, slam bullet. It kind of works in the way a machine thinks. Like, oh yeah, well, I mean, for us to achieve victory, well, basically, John Connor equals victory. And if we want to make victory, we need to get John Connor. You know, it's pretty straightforward in how a machine would think. At least, how I would surmise that. But, get some of that. But, yeah. The only issue I like, I mean, in all honesty, as bad as Salvation can be, it gets fucked. Like, it could have been way worse. Like, there was this idea of they skin John Connor and then they put it over the Terminator infiltrator guy or something. Saying all that though, I've realised something that sort of stood out to me about that. So, the Sam Worthington, I think that's his name. I don't know. It should have, like, for whatever reason, it seems like it should be Sam Witwer, but whatever. Let's call him Samuel. For whatever reason, Samuel was able to take out that, like, tracker chip or something in the back of his skull. Oh, it's you, you beauty. No, don't hit me. he was able to take that out of the back of his skull. But what always bothered me about that is that he was actually able to do that. Like there was no failsafe or anything in like the machine coding to just not do that. Do you know what I mean? Like it just wouldn't allow him. It's like with AIs like ChatGPT, it can't talk about or simulate certain actions or behaviors or things like that, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why wasn't there something like that in there, like a safeguard? Because now that we know we can program that into machinery, why wouldn't that be a thing ever? You can actually use that as a for an antagonist to. Oh, that's crazy. That. Avoid that. To make him just a little bit extra clever. It's like, yeah, we thought of everything. Biatch. Don't hit me. These old school games are a bit harder. I say old school, but you know what I mean. It's not an old school game, but it's based on old school gameplay. I wonder if this game is harder. I mean, it can be as harder difficulty, but like games back in the day, they were like, yeah, get in. Yeah, they were actually a lot harder because I think most part because they were arcades, and they obviously want people to keep playing them again and again and again and again. Because you put more quarters in, you make more money that way. Which is kind of out of order. Yeah, we go, John. Champion of Humanity. A. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll allow that. I will allow that. That wasn't too bad, though. 3 boss fights in a row. Damn it. Time displacement equipment. So Skynet's actually going through with it. We need to stop them. That looks like 2 grid planets. Headquarters. Resistance HQ is under attack. Those metal bastards must be put. Sorry, must be desperate. Oh yeah, you love it. Here we go. Oh, infiltration naughtiness. Not having that, my friend. Not having that. This is like in the original, isn't it? Except these Terminators managed to. I can't believe we have this fella. I suppose they have the more human-looking one at the front door, sort of like to throw people off more. Was that a Terminator K9? I think it was. Get some of that, lads. You can't have it. What are you doing? It's destructible. Pipe bomb. Health. Yes. I mean, that's quite a smart little bit of level design. I don't know if that's the right word. But what is it? It was just like there are aspects of the gameplay or the level that sort of tell you a bit about the nature or narrativization of the level. Basically, because they have a fella, not a Terminator, not a spooky, icky Terminator at the door, it's enough to throw people off. Do you know what I mean? Like people looking for salvation or safety or whatever, and just like, oh, can you help me? No. Bam. Would a Terminator say no, or would they say wrong? Hello. Ooh, Terminator skull. Yeah. That's my question, Among other questions. I have loads of questions. I have too many. Wait. Well done. Try again. Have that. There we go. I really do love that we get to play this bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, playing as John Connor. I don't think we've ever played as John Connor in any capacity of any of the games before. I know we've played as Carl Reese in that like really fucking awful one on the PS2. What was it, like Dawn of Fate or something? It was some ridiculous shit. But then there was other shit going on for it too. It's like it's not just like the Terminators now. Apparently there's like a section of human cyborgs in space, which is a bit. I mean, what's that about? There was that, but I think for the most part we do just play as the Terminator, because I mean, why wouldn't you? You did it in Terminator 3. Don't hit me. Did it in Redemption, which I don't remember being that bad, but thinking about it, there were some levels that were a bit fucking bullshit, like where you get sent to the future. And the boss fight was a bit, I don't know. I think the concept of the game could have worked, but for what we got, more could be done. I do actually like this design though. It's like, it's somewhere between the one you see in T3 and... Actually, that's it! Saying that, it's kind of weird that I was actually talking about T3 Redemption, because it looks just like that mech that Arnie becomes at the end of the film. I mean the game. No problemo. Take some of that. That's what it looks like. Oh. I'm not even mad. I actually like the design of that canine mutt. I think it's pretty good. I mean, a little annoyed that I just got manhandled by a dog. Oh, don't tell me I've got to do that again. Really? Come on, man. That's not fair. Roll out. Pipe bomb. Pipe bomb. Pipe bomb. Well, at least they give me more time. No! There we go. Done. That was the best run ever. I do appreciate... Ah! No, I love my lesson. It still hit me though. Are those just giant... Are these just giant nails? That's... Why? Oh my god. Back to 1 health! Why? Oh, checkpoint, please.
Checkpoint. Quad particle activated.
I do like it. The game actually captures like the... That's mint! That! The game does capture like the insanity, the desperation of like chaos in this future war. It's just non-stop. You're just bombarded and harassed by just every sense of mechanical chrome horror imaginable. I adore it. You know, it's probably what it feels like every day. It's like every day is a boss fight. Oh. No. No. Up, 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 up. There we go. Now if I'm smart, which I'm not, and then got blown up in a set of fire. But yeah, this I kind of like how this game sort of captures that madness. Every day is a boss fight. Pretty cool. A bit like that other Terminator game that was pretty good. What was it, like Terminator Resistance? I didn't get a chance to play it myself. I bet I got an 8. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't do the best in that. Come in, Sergeant. This is Commander Connor. Do you read me? God, it looks so... Kyle! It's Kyle Reese! Well, it's his lips, at least. It's meant to be. A rough approximation. Oh, so they sent 2 of them at once. Tell a lie though, that makes a bit of sense. No, it does, because I think, I'm including myself in this, but I think for the most part, we've all just assumed that Skynet sent 2 Terminators at different points in history. So they sent one in like 2029, and then one the next year, and it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like, but then like, no, why wouldn't they just send 2 of them at once? They have the capacity for it. We know that, because time travel, baby! But on some level, doesn't that make some level of sense? I mean, I get the immediate notion of going around and saying, oh, well, why not put 2 Terminators in the same time period at the same time? All systems operational. Camouflage and transport must be required. Increased probability of mission success. Oh, we're playing as Arnie straight away. Oh, whoa! No. We can't have that. YouTube will kick me off immediately. We're going to need a workaround. And don't worry, your devious little friend, which is what I am, has a way. For anyone kind of wondering, those shorts are the exact same shorts that Arnold Schwarzenegger actually wore behind the scenes when they went to the bar. Because for whatever reason, I guess maybe it's just me, but I always imagine they actually just had him actually naked in front of everyone. It's like... But it just makes more sense that he wouldn't be. I don't think anyone would just mindlessly agree to that, though. One thing I want to like mention about is like the form of time travel, as is shown in here, and I believe the last movie. Basically, some of it's a bit of trivia and observations. I think we understand at this point how the form of time travel works. Is that nothing dead can go through. Terminators can because they're surrounded by living tissue, and it kind of blocks out the confusion the machine might have. So the thing is, one, I've always wondered what exactly happens to the ground. Like the piece of the truck that goes missing. Okay, I can understand it kind of displaced it somehow. The level of matter. You know, it's not as though we're just traveling from nowhere. Matter is being displaced. And it makes sense for a Terminator, because one, they don't need air or anything. So I imagine that's the sort of thing that goes away too. But if you look at the ground, that sort of weird, smooth surface, what exactly is that? Because that's not a surface that's, you know, been in the concrete. That has to be its own thing. So I wonder how much of that is just because the piece of the truck, that doesn't get converted to anything, that just gets incinerated. So I just wonder how much of that is brought from the future in a weird way. It's like, you know, that sort of puts a hole in the question of, oh, hold on a second, if nothing dead will go through, how has this come through? What is this? Because anything else caught in that just immediately gets destroyed. As far as we know. You know, it's never explained what it is, and it doesn't need to be explained, but it's just something that always grabbed my interest. You know, why that specific spot, I suppose maybe it's just like a surface level to sort of sustain the traveller so they don't fall off. Saying that though, some of the travellers, like Carl Reese, he travelled, when he came back, he was in the air. You know, bit of a sad thing, the only human to travel through time, and he lands and he falls from the sky, whereas all the other Terminators, no, they're on the ground, don't worry mate. But that sort of brings up the question of like the time displacement equipment of the Terminators. At least one thing that I've fairly thought of recently is that it's not just like you punch in the coordinates, Los Angeles, this time, blah 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 blah. Like, for Earth comprehension and communication, that makes some level of sense. But then, in the grand scheme of the universe, it doesn't, because you're not just traveling to this location on Earth. This location on Earth isn't the same place as it was 50 years ago in space, because of where it's placed rotating the sun. That's alright, I don't mind that whatsoever. So it's not, so there's a lot of hard science that goes into it, which I can appreciate. Oh, yeah, this is a moment where, this moment can cause a lot of confusion, and I understand why, because this at first glance doesn't seem like an inherent contradiction of the lore until you like go back to the first film, watch it, understand it, and go, oh, actually, hold on, this doesn't make a lick of sense. Because this T-1000, while he may look human, while what we see looks like flesh, it is not flesh. That is liquid metal. It's just some weird reflective surface, so how is he able to get through? But complimentary to James Cameron, I think that's part of the genius of James Cameron. You know, because at first what they want to do was have like a little meat sack that would slice out of and come out of. But you know, that was sort of, one, it would ruin the surprise. The reveal that this is a Terminator. You know, it's two things I think, there's a few things that works in his favour. Okay, gotta move fast. A few things that work in his favour, I think that's worth noting. One, the explanation happened in the last film, so you'd be forgiven for not picking up on it immediately. Two, we don't actually see the Terminator in the time bubble as it comes through. So it's one of those, like, because we don't actively see it, it doesn't automatically register at times. You know, unless or until it's pointed out to you. Damn, this no! Until something like that is pointed out to you. And, you know, which sounds like a very basic thing that so many later filmmakers get wrong, especially with that, I think the Dark Fate one, where you see, like, the Rev 9 Terminator, he is actually in the bubble, and in Terminator 3, but that was part of the genius of James Cameron. You don't see it. You don't question it. You just sort of go along with it. You know, that's part of movie magic. It's the illusion of it. But also part of James Cameron's brilliance. You can forgive these little hiccups, you know, because they're never too major. And you know, like James Cameron always insists, in the script it says, at page 127, Jack dies. He's going down. It just works for him. Oh my goodness. Get in! Did I miss a bit of health? I think I did. Flopping hard. Can't do that. Another thing as well when it comes to the time travel, I know I might be overthinking it a bit, but I sort of like this. To me, these things are rather entertaining. It's that, how dangerous is it actually? It's not as simple as a walk in the park. The analogy I sort of think of is like the aspect of going through a wormhole in Event Horizon. Because what is actually being done when Skynet creates that form of time travel? I think of it more as like something quite dangerous as punching a hole in the space-time continuum. Because it can't be just as simple as like, oh yeah, we just casually send you back into a different displacement of like time and history and whatever. You know, rewriting the fabric of reality. We're not just like displacing you, we are recreating your matter in a S-rank in a different point for where it never originally was. Of course, in the first one, that's different because that's a time loop. You know, what happened there was always meant to happen. It's because it happens because it had already happened. You know, against our knowledge, and rather, I always wonder, like, what is actually happening? What is it doing to the fabric of reality? And is it the equivalent of creating a black hole? Because it can't be just that simple. Otherwise, Skynet would just do it all the time. Those are twins, though. Oh, that actually looks worse than that little effect. Why did you change back? Dummy. Yeah. Oh, stealth operations. Yeah, you know how good I am at these. Come on, mate. Boom. Got taken out by dainty Linda Hamilton. There we go. Got it in. When was the last time any of us ever played like a tie-in game? Probably been a while, because most of them are quite rubbish. But when was the last one ever made? It was like the late 2000s or something. Oh! Did you see how close he was to catching me there? That would have been brutal. We never got anything like this in the movie. I love it. The game isn't just messing around. It is actively immersing us into the danger. Yeah, get out of it. Here we go. Boom. Skill. Oh, what an epic fight. Hey, that's me on the telly. Yeah, it is. Linda Hamilton, you made it, love. Sarah Connor, I mean. Oh, come on, someone give me a like for that one. That was skill. That was pure unadulterated skill. Hee hee. I recently saw that Michael Jackson biopic movie. It's pretty good. There are a few issues I have with it though. One is for part of the creation for Thriller. Like Thriller as an album is undeniable greatness. Yeah? My thing is, his first album, it wasn't received too well. Like, it wasn't received poorly, but it's sort of, for Michael, I think, it felt a little snubbed in the, for the award ceremonies. As, oh, no, mate, no, you get out of it. Go on. Oh, the tension were there. Actually, why didn't he just go through the, fuck it, whatever. Don't really know how to explain it, but oh, don't you dare. Not explain, but for some reason, the danger of the T-1000 being there in itself rather than just being in a truck makes it, I suppose, because it gives the threat level a more identifiable face. You know, with that, it's like there's tactics involved, there's maneuverability. He's capable of more things than he is in that truck. That's why I think, especially this, when you have a limited way of defending yourself, it doesn't feel more intimate, but more personal. She literally just slipped on, like... That was a bit clunky there, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Well, I'm surprised that right there is that I just got an S rank for stealth, because I think if you've ever seen my Metal Gear Solid games, I'm not the best when it comes to stealth, but not the worst now. Oh god, I still need to continue off that franchise. I'll finish 2 and I'll see where I go from there. Actually, saying all that, one thing that sort of popped in my head now, in relation to the time travel thing, because I always wondered, like, Skynet sort of calculated the devastation that form of time travel can do, and they said, yeah, that is acceptable. Whatever happens, however bad it may be, those are better odds than losing. And I always felt like maybe someone like Lex Luthor might do that, because he'd be that petty. Listen. Why don't they have it on his face? Might be copyright reasons or whatever. Revolutionary microprocessors. It's a bit odd. For whatever reason, it just makes him look a bit more menacing than it really needs to. Even though he's the good guy. Or one of them. The CPU is a natural processor capable of learning, however Skynet might read only. Cool. Can we reset the chip? Oh! Complete the story mode to unlock. Okay, I'll take 1,000 to make his own decisions. Well, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you do that? Oh, but that's mad, that! Innit? I wonder how that plays out differently. You know, removing the Terminator's free will. Because they did that in the movie. Oh, did they? I forget now, I forget. I think in the movie, in the final cut of it, they just reference it, whereas in the extended one, there's obviously the bit where they take out the chip, they show it being switched, and Sarah Connor, she's about ready to smash the fuck out of it. And she's like, and she's kind of right, it's like, John, you don't know what it's like to try to kill one of these things. And it is pretty hard. No way, they give us a choice to... This game is too much already. Already it's given us the option just to shoot Miles Dyson and rewire the Terminator's brain. I don't know if it's a funny or unfortunate thing that the actor for Miles Dyson ends up in this and then ends up with a son that becomes a robot. Alluding to Justice League. I think that's a bit of typecasting. I'm sure he's been in other things. It's a little bit funny for that. Although I noticed he didn't return for Genesis. I'm glad he didn't, and to be fair, I hope he told those people to fuck off. Because I remember watching that movie and just immediately forgetting about it. It's like my brain just got zapped by that little device in Men in Black. It's like, nah, mate, you don't need those memories. Pew! Yeah. The CPU from the first Terminator. Oh my god! We're referencing it! Yeah, I wonder if we would get an expansion of the first game. The first movie into the next game. That'd be interesting. Imagine where the Terminator wins. Yeah, I am feeling this music right now. Get out of it, mate. Look at that skill. I like it. We don't even like bother messing around with anything else. We just get straight to it. Although, I mean, continuity-wise, it's a bit. If the fella is already like tied up or whatever, how's the alarm been set off for anything? And how come it's taken us so long to set the bombs at the bottom and we're just working our way up now? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of annoying. Oh, that was sick! Please don't deny me of that, people. Please don't. Come on, look at my skill. Oh! Human shielded him! Human shielded him! No way! I'm so happy I did that. Get out of it. It's a subtle thing, but some of the security has actually improved somewhat since we've been here. We still got those little robots on the floor, one I just took out right now, but now we have those, like, the ones on the roof. I mean ceiling, not roof. They'll be on the outside. We've got the ones that, yeah, they shoot down helicopters. We've got the ones on the ceilings, but now they move about. So it's a nice little subtle thing to see how the technology subtly evolves. See right there, you can see it right there. Bam, done. Oh, that's brutal, that. Yeah, it gives a sharp contrast between where it initially starts, where it is now, and then where everything goes later on. You know. That was a bit too close for me, for my liking. Jesus Christ, calm it down, lads! I know I'm trying to blow this place up, but can you just leave it the fuck alone? Christ, on a bike. These guys have no fucking chill. They're just going mad. Holy fucking shit, we gotta take you out, man. Get out of it. Not a chance, mate. Oh, I've got 2 left. Yes, please. Well, that was easy. No, don't kill me. I can't get another E. I refuse. No, 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 no. Oh, my goodness. Did you not see that epic level of skill? I just kicked the grenade back at him. Back at him. Suck on that. Unreal skill. You don't need John Connor. You need me now. I'm touching myself right now. No one can bring me down. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Get out of it, mate. Human shield time. No, 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 no. Take it out. Ah, come on. In the direction I want. No, no. Get out. Get away. Gotta get away from the fucking robot. Don't even think about it, mate. Oh, you killed out your own mates. Well done. Oh, Miles Dyson looks nice. Yeah, getting it done. Miles, no! Hey, is that it? Are you fucking serious? Wait, have we just skipped the Arnie bit? Oh, that's not right. I wanted to play that bit. What are you talking? What are you doing, game? What are you doing? Step on it. The T-1000 is right behind us. That thing won't stop. Alright, I guess we are just skipping one of the most iconic moments in the film franchise, actually. Like, I failed to think of a more memorable moment than Arnold Schwarzenegger walking out a broken window with holding a minigun. at least at the top of my mind. That's probably because I've just witnessed like the scene of it, so the mind is more fresh into that. But no, I mean this scene I don't mind as well. Like the tanker music, that song, that music by James Horner is brilliant. Shame about him. Get out of it, mate. Will destroying these lights really make a difference to that? No, I've always wondered, how does the T-1000 see? Is it the same as like the Omnibot? It can't be, or is it like some weird motion sensor thing? I don't know. Take this, Mom! What do you give me, son? Saying that though, I don't actually mind this level very much because I mean one of the things, this is gonna sound weird, but if you like hear me out, I would say that this game, so far as what it is if James Cameron had made a game, this is what it would be. And I know that sounds weird because it's a game that's based on the work of James Cameron. My point is, James Cameron's such a brilliant filmmaker that if he turned to anything, it would be brilliant. That's what this is. At least my thoughts on it in that regard. And the people who made this game, you know, whomever they may be, I think they were the perfect people to have made this, because what they've done in this level right now that I'm discovering it is they have captured the momentum, the speed, the energy and desperation in this level of being chased but then also trying to defend yourself, you know. And it's the way they've like captured that for the player. I think is high, you know, I think we should give them high credit and praise for that, for what these people have done. That's why I say it's like the James Cameron of video games. If James Cameron made a game, it would be this. It would be this good, because it's hitting all the right marks and tips and tricks for me, and I can give it enough praise. And I think it's honestly earned that. Yeah, the music here is mint. Oh, an S rank. I'm a little surprised by that actually. I would have given myself an A because I got hit a few times. I thought it was pretty bad of me. I wonder. And now I wonder. I won't let that machine hurt John! John! Oh, sweet. Playing as Linda. We're not even going to bother with the Terminator, I take it. Oh, hello. Hasta la vista, baby. Boom. Go! You don't have much time! I think the line was a little bit different. It's like, get away from my baby! My baby boy! Alright, mate. Get a load of it. Never mind. That was a bit too... I don't know why. I thought there would be a delay on that. Alright? Leave me alone. It's not like I've ever played this level before. Get away from John! That was slick. That was slick. But my question is, if he's able to move that fast, that he gets ahead of us, why doesn't he? No. No. He is a fluky one. He is a fluky one. I'll give him that. It's kind of weird. It's weird. It's like he's all over the place. Hello. Oh, John, let's watch this fight. God, this is amazing, isn't it? Oh no, we better go. We've got like 2 minutes left. Sorry, mate. I forget we're on a timer of all this. Didn't miss that time. Didn't miss that time. Please hurry up. There we go. Come on, John. No, don't go up there. No, 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 no. Oh! Oh! I nearly got a game over there. Suck on it. Oh, his face, though. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? Like the reflective surfaces on that. Oh. Oh, he takes on the forms as well. I like that they put that bit in. They didn't skip any of that. Good on them. Yeah, that had to be an S rank. It couldn't have been anything else. I love that. Although I wonder the necessity of that level. Like, I get it, why you put it in and why it's important, but it's like, it seems a bit too short and a bit too seemingly unnecessary. It's over. Not yet. There's something else that must be destroyed. No. These aren't the lines of dialogue. I'm sorry, John. Yeah, this ain't... I get that abbreviating it for the sake of the game, but there are bits of it that are a bit more pivotal. Like the, I now know why you cry, but there's something I can never do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Personally, I would have kept something like that in, rather than just like, I'm sorry, John. But as it's written as well, it's just a tad bit more clunky. There's something else that must be destroyed. And it's like, there's one more chip. It must also be destroyed. I mean, I think you could have fit that in. The world will never know. I'm so proud of my son. That brings up a very interesting thing I've always wondered about with Sarah Connor. Is that I've always wondered this. I wonder if Sarah ever loved John. What's that up there? Can we get up there? Oh, also, hello, Batman Beyond music. Yeah, we can get up here. Yeah, this music is a bit... Hello. Checkpoint. Yeah, I always wondered, did Sarah Connor ever love John as her son? Or as the idea of what he would become? Because the way it's sort of presented in the movie, like, obviously she must, like, there's that sort of affection on some level. But I always wonder how much of that is, get out of it, doggo! I wonder how much of it was just keeping this legend alive and preserved. More of a duty than a, imperative or obligation. I suppose obligation would be the wrong word. Imperative might not be the best word either. But to describe what I mean for, like, the legend of John, you know, obligation is a bit more accurate because it's more of a disconnected word, I'd say. That's something I always found very interesting because, like, part of her character arc is being like sort of reattaching herself to her humanity and after everything she's experienced that had just broken her from the first movie, from this movie, which from between both those movies. And, you know, where does Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, sorry, where does Sarah Connor go after all that? And where does that leave her? I suppose in Terminator 3, it's like, as much as people might not like it, her putting like guns in her coffin, that makes a lot of sense for her character because she wouldn't just think it was over. She wouldn't be conditioned to the point to believe that's all done and dusted. Get out of it, mate. Come on. There we go. Yeah, get some health. I'm loving it. This is mad. We're like going right inside the heart of Cyberdyne, aren't we? Of Skynet's interior. Right, I know I keep hitting something here, but I'm not sure exactly what, so I was gonna... just in case. Hello. Hello, walkway. Oh, I see you up there. I want 2 healths. Right, let me try to be a bit smart. Yeah, got him. So clever, me. Get some of that. 1 health. Don't at me. Oh. The platforming on this. Get out of it, get out of it, get out of it. There. Go. Oh. No, don't hit me. Please tell me there's some health. Please tell me some health. Please tell me. Tell me there's health. You can't see it right now, but I'm standing up right now. You know when you're playing a game so intently, it's like you stand up because yeah, checkpoint. Ah, get in. It's the T1 million. No, what was it? The T1 million was in that 3D thing, wasn't it? I don't know if any of you remember this, but there was like a thing after the second movie came out, where James Cameron made a 3D experience of the Terminator franchise, and the T-1000 is like this mad octopus-looking thing. It's crazy. But overall, I mean, this game has just been... This game is great. I mean, if you love old school games, if you love the Terminator franchise, I mean, personally, I couldn't see how you couldn't enjoy this. It's a wonderful delight. Oh, I took out one of his claws. Get in. Yeah, such a bombastic experience. And the people who made this game, I love them. You know, for doing this. And, you know, I might actually be interested to find out what else they do after it. Because... Oh, come on. I'm not concentrating. That's why. Stop it! Stop! Stop shooting! You're confusing me! It turns out Skynet didn't need to go back in time. They just needed me to kill John Connor and Sarah Connor. Oh. Alright, come at me. What the fuck is this thing's problem? Don't die. Don't die. I'm doing a lot better than I did last time, but Jesus Christ. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, get in. Done it. Done it. Ah, I just wasted a pipe bomb. Well done, idiot. Still, though, yeah. I think that game was actually alright. All things considered, it... Oh, hold on. No? Sorry, I think we have more. Yeah, no, we do. I have no idea how I got part... How did I even get on top of this robot? Ah, whatever. No, get out of it. Oh, that's not even funny. This game ain't messing up. Okay. Okay.
Continue.
I think it's about that time that I get a little serious now. Right, for anyone paying attention right now, if you'll notice, I'm on my last life, and I've got 3 hits of health left. I am panicking a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Get in. But the music is getting me amped up. The thought of being so close to finishing this game. Now, my two hits, I'm gonna be gone. I've gotta pay attention. No, get up. Robots, get away. No, no, no. Go away, go away, go away. No, get away from me. Get away. Don't not. Please. I'm on my last bit of health. Go. I can't. If I have to start this game all the way from the beginning, leave me alone. If I have to start this all the way from the beginning, I'm gonna be so... No, I'm nearly there. Nearly there. Nearly there. Oh! Thank you. E. Yeah, I think that's fair. I would have given myself a Z, honestly. I was proper panicking there. That should do it. Do what? Didn't we do that before? Do you understand your mission? Oh, hold on. This is the Terminator we played earlier. That's now going... That's it. He's gone back in time now. Right. Oh, that's amazing, isn't it? You know what's even better, though? Seeing the extra bits. Yeah, leave the chip. We're going to order the T-1000 to kill Miles Dyson. Yeah, that's right, John. Just go Kip. Sarah's quite devious right now. I don't mind this little addition here. Now what she's done, she's recognized that the Terminator is more of a tool. Even though, realistically, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to only serve the orders of John Connor. Yo. That's stone cold. On multiple levels. Like, in some ways, Sarah Connor, what she's done, she hasn't just killed Miles Dyson. She's had his sort of like, not biological, but it's like his legacy child, in a way, kill him. That's a bit booky. What are we doing? Jesus, there was no hesitation. Oi! Oh, now we've gone full circle, haven't we? Full circle? We've gone through full transformation now. Sarah Connor, full Terminator mode. That's no good. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. The skill on that was nice though. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering right now, what is wrong with the timer? Absolutely nothing. It's just I turned the timer off because it's the extra bits and I don't really care about it too much, and I was just showing it to people. I'm showing it to you, the viewer. Just see what we get. This is mad! These people are going ham. Oh god. We have become the Terminator now, haven't we? Shooting up and killing everyone in a police station. That's outrageous! I don't mind this turn, actually. I don't mind this. Like, the killing of innocents and what that leads to. Might be a bit on the nose, having her just shoot up a police station, but then I don't know, what else would you do? Do you know what I mean? You have to give like an extra level of incentive for players to play further on in the game. This is mad! I don't know how she was able to, how she would ever be able to get out of this. How many stages are there? Oh, come on. That right there, that was skill, everyone. That was skill. Checkpoint. Yeah, I need a checkpoint. I can understand how a Terminator could just... Oh, you got booted! I can understand how a Terminator could do all this, but not a human. That's outrageous. Still, it's quite a parallel situation, isn't it? Sarah Connor, you know, paragon of humanity, you know, and for all the faults and all, has now just been reduced to a soulless killing machine. Worse so, I'd say, in this edition, because she strips the machine of its free will. Now she's worse than Skynet, you know what I mean? Oh, badass. Oi! Got a twofer! These guys are mad. Oh, I just took out 2 doggies! That's meant that. Oh, hostage! Go away, doggy. No, can't take out the dog. Don't come near me. No. If you shoot me, you shoot your brethren. Do you want to do that? No? No, you don't want to do that. Why does it have a human shield and yet I still keep getting hit? Oi! There we go. Get out of it, lads. You too. What good is a human shield? Ooh! Spark out. Oh, there's a little poster of the Terminator from the first movie. Oh, that's meant that. But then I suppose they would have that around, wouldn't they? Because of the scenes earlier, because they referenced that. Funny thing, when those detectives go to see her, Sarah Connor, I mean, in the psychiatric ward, the pictures used in that, it's just Arnold Schwarzenegger as he is at that time, not in 1984, but in 1991. At that age, they just put him in the outfit from the first movie, and they just took pictures there, and that's kind of how they did it. For the longest time, I always thought that was just like actual scene footage they took from the movie, but it's not the case. No, not whatsoever. Get out of it, Skynet bug. I'm loving this. Yeah, that was meant, I found out. I don't even know why I bothered, like, fighting back. It's not even like they're gonna kill me anyway, you know? It's not like they're gonna hurt me. Get some of that in you. No! My points are gonna be rubbish. See, I'm wondering this now. With Miles Dyson not here, did we pick up his key cards or anything like that? But then I suppose if you don't know about them, you wouldn't look for them, would you? I suppose we could find out later on. No, wait, we'll find out now. Oh, Jonathan. Imagine that was his name. Jonathan Connor. Johnny Connor. Seriously, the Terminator can't just like bust through it. Oh, so that's what happens. Oh, they really? So that's what happens. Yeah, that makes sense actually. If Miles Dyson's not there, then you wouldn't get his key card and you wouldn't know how to like get in or out. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. And that actually makes me we actually gonna do the scene now, please. Yeah, we are. Get in. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense because get some of that, boys. I love this level already. That makes a lot of sense though, and it makes you appreciate James Cameron's ability of cause and effect of storytelling and writing. You know, it's a lot of things. That's something that a lot of people don't really pick up on or like sort of appreciate or realize. Like Akira Toriyama is a good example of that. He does that a lot. Like his series of Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, a lot of it is cause and effect. This happens, therefore that happens, but this happens, that. You know, like everything leads into another. That's why, like from the start of Dragon Ball Z all the way to the end of the Frieza saga, it felt so like organic. Everything after that just felt a bit stapled on, you know. But James Cameron, like with that like aspect of just that little bit of like, oh yeah, if Miles Dyson's not there, they wouldn't learn about the key cards or anything, you know what I mean? Like he's an essential part. It's not just like a random bit just stapled on there. That makes you appreciate his inclusion more. I love that. I also love that now we get to play this level as the Terminator, which is why, you know, which is what I don't mind, but I don't like that it's not in the main game. But it's one of those things. It's the extra bit of incentive just to get you to like, if you want to play that, you gotta do these bits. Okay, fair enough. I understand that, dicks. But okay. I can get behind that a little bit. It makes it worth it though. I really do love this. I love the Terminator franchise. I also love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I remember there was a time he actually retweeted me. I mean, I bet it wasn't him actually. It was some like other handler. Do you know what I mean? Like someone who like manages his account or whatever. It probably wasn't him, but I like to believe it was him to some extent. You know, it makes all that time my dad used to beat me up worth it a little bit. You know. Which sounds strange, but it's like, when you're young and then like the most apparent parental figure, like your father or your mother or whatever, someone who's meant to like be there and inspire you, that you look up to, doesn't really live up to that, you know? It's not something you consciously know of, but something you think of, like, internally. Perfect! Yeah, it was perfect! You know, when that happens, it's sort of not desensitized. It almost sort of leaves you slightly disillusioned. It's like, you know, part of the reason I knew I was messed up is when I sort of asked myself, when watching The Lion King, why didn't Mufasa ever beat up Simba for, like, being so disobedient? And like, that made me think about a few things about my childhood, like, is this normal or whatever, like, what's going on? You know, it's really hurtful, because, like, this person who's meant to protect you is causing you pain. And you don't know how to deal with that. So you watch movies, you watch, you know, things with people who resemble you in some extent, and they inspire you. And it wasn't the Terminator, or John Matrix, or fucking whatever his character's name is in The Last Action Hero. It wasn't any of those. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger himself, because on top of, like, outside of that, he did charity runs. There was, you know, he... From when I was younger, I remember him being sort of very positive, approachable. It wasn't just like the big muscles or whatever. It was like just his personality that was really sort of like heartwarming and sort of like something you could aspire to. Do you know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to be defined solely by your circumstances. You know, it was sort of weird, sort of hard to explain. Like, there was something about him that I felt more in tune to. It's like, I wish this man was my father more so than my actual dad. Yeah, get in there, Frank! Get. I suppose the overall point I'm getting at really is, oh, John, we gotta watch this fight. Come on, son. This is meant that, isn't it? Oh! Oi! You can't do that! You can't teleport! That's cheating! Cheating! The game is... Yeah, get in! It's over. Yeah, it is. Where are you going? Ah, no, I suppose I deserve that. I looked everywhere for John after the day. I wish I could have told him how sorry I was. I don't think you were. In the end, Cyberdyne somehow survived our attack. Somehow? It didn't even... Alright. I suppose the question of, like, somehow would have been better if it was, if you were asking it in the first time. Wait, what? Wait, what? She's still knocking about. I suppose she would, though, innit? Because, like, it's set in 2029, and Linda Hamilton is actually near enough. We're only 3... That's strange. Yeah, thinking about it now, we are only 3 years away from it. So Linda Hamilton would still be knocking about. Oh! We get to play future age Linda Hamilton in her 70s, still killing it. Love it. That's what we need. Role models like that. Get lost, doggy. Oh! I don't mind that it's just a rehash of the older levels as well. I don't mind that. It's pretty mint. Going back to what I was saying earlier, like I do want to finish the thought of role models and what they mean to people, because I don't think people really sort of explain the point well enough sometimes. Sometimes it feels like it's almost a given. We need role models that look like us. You know? Intuitively, that feels true. Like, we can understand that personally, but we can't understand sometimes. I think some people can't really understand why other people may need that. You know, is it because deep down we're a bit selfish? Maybe. You know, it's hard for some of us to really understand that there are other people in the world, and we're always more concerned about, like, what concerns me, blah, blah, blah. And I think everyone needs role models, you know. Black people, white people, Asian people, men, women, straight people, gay people, you know, like, we all need role models to look up to. Those things are important. I think where many of us go wrong sometimes is that we focus too much on, like, our own role models. You know, like, what demographic is being presented in movies that is benefiting or, like, complements or inspires me. You know, and that's important, but sometimes you need to think about the other person a bit. You know, and there are many aspects of where we sort of look at things and go, that shouldn't... You know, maybe some groups of people have had a head start on so many of role models. Like, in some aspects, people sort of changed the race of role models. I mean, Jesus, he wasn't white. You know, but, like, people who are insecure, depending where they are, if they're Asian, he becomes Asian. If they're white, he becomes white. They change the characteristics of the person because, you know, deep down people don't care about the message, or the message is a lot easier when the person looks like you. You know? I sort of went on a weird tangent there. The other point I'm getting is that while Arnold Schwarzenegger was more of a role model to me than my own father, did part of the fact he looked like me help? Maybe. You know, but then again, I like Wesley Snipes, just not the tax evasion. That's not inspirational. Mostly because he got caught. But I was about to mention OJ then as well, but that's weird because I don't know if he actually ever was approached. I've heard stories about that, but then apparently, like, James Cameron's never really confirmed that he was. These guys don't give up, do they? I love it. Go on, mate. Get out of it. Get some of that in ya. Oh, his face is gone. Brilliant. Suck it. Ugh, John. Fatigue. I'm not saying it's embarrassing that you got saved by a 70-year-old woman, but John, your mother is hardcore. Oh! Oh, he's wait, why is he still alive? No, seriously, why is that Terminator still knocking about? Like, with Sarah, I think he'd be the first person fucking gone. Am I wrong on that? Like, if you left Sarah Connor alone with the Terminator, no matter how obedient like a puppy it is, or was, or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, you know to salute the fucking legend of Sarah Connor. You fucking hamstrings. Get in. Yeah, sorry, I'm not being funny. I just do not believe that there are any circumstances where Sarah Connor would allow that Terminator to be knocking about. Unless the circumstances are like really fucking demanding, do you know what I mean? Like, because Skynet was like not destroyed, she saw some kind of weird benefit to keeping it around. But then my question is, where did it get a new arm from? Because just there, it looked like it had 2 arms, right? Did they just like reverse engineer it from like looking at the other arms? Like, alright, let's just do this, but like opposite. Yeah, that makes sense. Get out of it, doggy. Go. This is mad. I suppose in some ways they had to sort of recycle some of the levels. I think the only levels you don't recycle are the Sarah Connor ones. Like the earlier ones. Because all of John Connor's levels have just been recycled. And the Terminator's one... Oh, actually no, that is a Sarah Connor level, sorry. No, it is. I was going to say that police station level, that wasn't recycled. The asylum, the mental institute, that wasn't recycled. That'd be mad though. I think that has to be the best level in the whole game. Because you're not shooting at anything, you're just in a vulnerable position. These kind of levels though, I don't mind. I don't mind playing as Sarah Connor in her 70s, still continuing the fight, because of course she fucking would. You know what I mean? Even in Terminator 3, as much people dunk on that, it did kind of get her character right. It's like, yeah, Sarah Connor, despite the fact that there's no sense... Like, there's probably no inkling that the war's going to happen again. She can't let go of that. It's like, even if there's like a 1% chance, I'm going to like prepare for it, you know what I mean? And that's what I like about her character. That's probably the only good thing. I know a lot of people didn't like that if she was killed between scenes, but it's like, at some point, the passing of the torch had to like happen. You know, it had to get away from Sarah Connor and like revolve around John and his battle with the machines. As much as we... Oh, there you go. Got crushed twice. As much as we'd want to see Linda Hamilton go on like more adventures, and do you see how fucking fast that is? If I was playing this normally, I'd be fucking dead. Just watch me as I spam. Spam, spam, spam. Anyone can be a cunt when you know how to spam. But Sarah Connor, I do kind of understand like why some people want to see more of her. But that's, I'm gonna be real, that Sarah Connor Chronicles was a bit naff. It was a bit, like... I think Terminator really just works as 2 films. As opposed to like the other ones which feel like fan films. But of course they're gonna be. People making those later films, they're gonna be major fans of the franchise. But that doesn't mean, if they're fans, that they would know what to do with it. They would know how to make it good. Like one mad thing about it was in Terminator 3, there was going to be a scene where the Terminator eats out like a chocolate bar or something. Because in the original, James Cameron wanted to explain somehow how the living tissue is kept alive. It's kept alive by eating stuff. And Terminator 3 was going to reference that, but fans got mad about that. It's like, it's not... too bad because it's true to the original. See, there he is right now, he's killing it. Also, why is he still in the same clothes all the way back in, what's it, 1991? Has he seriously not changed his clothes since then? Yeah, victory, Sarah. Sitting right on top. Don't let anything stand in your way this time, even me. So is this like in a more, like, closer to the core original... So is this how... This is kind of messing me up a bit. So is this like one of the first earlier timelines? And then later on, what we see, the first ending I got, was that like the later true one? So long. It's okay, Mom. They'll be playing. Well, not if Terminator 3 has anything to do with it. You don't have a lot of time. It's just a shame, really. That's a heartwarming thing that the. But now we're going to go for the more cold-blooded one. Preserve the Terminator's free will, but Sarah does it herself this time. Stone cold Sarah. Now she has become Terminator. It's not too different to what I thought it would be. Admittedly, the only difference we've had so far is Sarah kills Miles Dyson, but now this time the Terminator has perished along with everything else, but they didn't stop Skynet.
Warning. Warning.
So, which makes me think, if there's no Sarah, like if the Terminator's not around to save John at the last minute, how is he going to get out of that situation? I can't see how he would. Get gone! Oh, took them both out in the same spot. Here we go, John. Yo! I mean, I guess we kind of knew that was coming, but yeah, that was a bit much, innit? John, you wake up. You hear me? Wake up, god damn it. Who says god damn it anymore? My son is gone. Oh, he's gone. And now with him, all hope of resistance continues to fight. But without it, John... Oh, wow. That's a bit morbid. This is a bit morbid. I couldn't even save my own son. This is a bit morbid, isn't it? Forgive me, John. Ah, but we don't have that ending, do we? We didn't go out on this note. Nah, we went out on the note of the original ending we got. That's how you end the game. Those endings, the first two, they kind of like circle into each other. I can kind of understand that. I can also appreciate that Skynet sent two of the Terminators to get like at once instead of like at different, I don't know, years or whatever. I can also appreciate the perspective that these people sort of brought in with the earlier scenes and like the later bits, the divergent timelines. I can also appreciate that in this timeline, maybe Skynet wins. It doesn't kill John in the past, but like it kills him at a time where he can. Ultimately, I fucking adored this game. This was brilliant. This brought me back to a point of giddy joy that I haven't had in quite some time. You know, one of the first movies I ever saw was Terminator 2 and Empire Strikes Back. Strange that the movies I saw were sequels. You know, and I was always fascinated with Terminators. I was always fascinated with like sci-fi concepts, and getting a chance to play this, I love this. And the people who did this, I love you people. I hope I wonder what else they would do. I would actually be very curious to see whatever games they would develop or anything. And if ever they decide to do one based on the first one, I don't see how you could. But I'd be interested in seeing it. I'd be interested in playing it even. You know? I would love to do that. But it's like, I don't think there's enough material in there to sort of justify it. You'd have to go back between Kyle and the Terminator maybe. But this game was, man, this was quite an experience. It captivated the gameplay, it captivated the essence of the movie. It brought you back to that time where it's like, yeah, this is the dog's bollocks, this. And if anything, I feel as though this was a lovely pause from what I was normally doing, which I have to go back to now. But I enjoyed this. I wish there were more games like this. Good ones. Because this was a fucking blast. I don't care what anyone says. 15 out of 10. Eat shit. No Problemo story. Rank A. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Believe it only took me 45 minutes to do. I don't know, Sarah looks a bit disappointed in my progress. Don't be disappointed. Wait, I only died 7 times. Oh, I'm quite surprised. It felt like I died more times. I mean, I probably did on like other playthroughs. Best chain. SSEA SSASSE. Yeah, that might be an A. I mean, I'd probably class that as a B, maybe, because of the E's in there. No, I don't know. It wasn't bad for a first timer. And that hardcore mode, that was fun. Although you didn't get to see that, so. No, I enjoyed this so much. And, you know, if you want to see more content like this, please remember to like, love, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next videos. Bye, everyone. Love you. Next time.